As you hear these words, something begins to shift. Not because I say so, but because there's a part of you, perhaps deep beneath the surface, or just under the skin, that already knows how to learn without learning, install without effort, adopt without trying. Because you've done this before, you've changed before, you've evolved before, and this time it's even easier. You see, there's a story of a man standing in front of a mirror, not looking for flaws, but watching his reflection reshape itself. Not because the mirror changed, but because he did. And maybe, just maybe, the mirror was never separate from him at all. Beliefs shape reality, he whispered, and the mirror whispered back, exactly. Now you don't have to believe this yet. In fact, it's better if you don't try, because what you resist only grows, but what you allow flows in naturally, like breath, like momentum, like confidence when you stop trying to be confident, and instead simply decide. As you begin to decide, without needing to analyse how, you might notice something. How easily confidence can feel like remembering something you never realised you already knew. Because every confident person you've ever seen was simply someone who acted before their mind had a chance to argue. Like a child learning to walk, not needing to understand muscle tension, equilibrium or gravity, just doing, falling, laughing, adjusting and trying again. Which is exactly why failure doesn't exist, only feedback. Every no redirects, every setback strengthens, every delay becomes a forge where resilience is smelted in your nervous system. And speaking of your nervous system, isn't it interesting how the more disciplined someone becomes, the more free they feel? You see, the brain has a pattern. It looks for safety, to familiarity. So when old beliefs dissolve, new ones must take their place. And the good news, you've just upgraded the internal code, one belief at a time, automatically downloading in the background of your mind like a silent operating system update that doesn't need a restart, because now you are the assertive communicator who speaks with clarity, not to dominate but to connect. The self-assured leader who doesn't need to push because certainty pulls. The resilient survivor who laughs at obstacles, not to dismiss them, but because overcoming is inevitable. The boundary setter who teaches others how to treat them, not through anger but presence. And every time you act this way, even in small ways, your unconscious mind says, yes. That is who we are now. There's another story of a man walking through a storm. People run, hide, complain, but he walks. Why? Because he knows storms pass. He trusts his footing. He understands that every drop of rain is just another opportunity to practice poise, calm, and certainty. When others watch him, they don't say he's dry. They say he's unshaken. That man is you. In fact, that's always been you. You're just remembering now, letting yourself become what you always were capable of being. As you feel this new system integrating without effort, without resistance, without needing to understand how, let me ask you, what does freedom feel like in your body? Perhaps it's a posture, a deeper breath, a loosened jaw, an energy that moves not from adrenaline, but from grounded certainty. And knowing that your presence is a gift, and your authenticity is your edge. People don't follow facts, they follow frames, and your frame is indestructible. Because now your beliefs, they aren't just words, they're woven into the very structure of your identity. Let me give you one last metaphor. There was a gardener who planted a single seed, not knowing the exact moment it would sprout, not needing to. He simply watered it daily, with habits, with discipline, with emotional intelligence, with self-reflection. And one day, not by accident, because it was inevitable, the seed broke through the soil. Not a flower, not a weed, but a tree, rooted, flexible, commanding, unapologetic. It didn't ask for permission to grow. It didn't apologize for taking space. It just was, like you are now, rooted in beliefs that support you, flowing in habits that empower you, responding with grace, leading with fire, living from purpose. Because now your unconscious mind knows that optimism isn't naivety, it's strategy. The self-worth isn't earned, it's remembered. That you are enough right now and still getting better. That luck favours action and action favours you. And most importantly, that this isn't the end of the script, it's the beginning of your story. So go ahead, breathe it in, step into it, live it out. Because this isn't something you try to believe. This is who you already are. Now you've decided to remember.